Karen Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with Ryan Bader, who will be taking on Tito Ortiz on Saturday night. And you said an interesting thing when you were out talking to everybody, that people have told you, oh my God, this is an easy win for you. And that's just ridiculous, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Tito's a former champion. He's been one of the best in the sport for a long time, and he's still here, and I still believe he's one of the best in the sport. And yeah, for people to say that, it blows my mind. You know, he has a couple losses strung together. It happens to everybody, and he's been fighting top tier competition. He's never had an easy fight, and you know, so I'm expecting the best Tito Ortiz to come out in this fight, and I'm prepared for it. But yeah, for people to say that, it's crazy. It blows my mind. It's funny.
Well, and it's amazing too. I mean, the guy can still shoot incredibly fast.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, and he has other tools than that. His last fight with Hamill, he lost, but he looked a lot better on his feet. Threw more kicks. He looked dangerous. Threw more combinations, and yeah, he's just a dangerous fighter. He's big. He's strong. He has it wrestling. Great. You know, top control. He's great everywhere because he's been around this game forever. You know, and for people to count him out, I'm not for sure. I'm not counting him out whatsoever. So I'm prepared, and I had a great training camp.
Now, I talked to Rich Franklin about this one time, how it is sort of a mixed emotion feeling when he put away Chuck Liddell for the last time. So, you know, you actually have the possibility of doing this to Tito since he had to beg for his job back. So how does that play out in your mind?
You know, I don't look at it like that right now. I look at it as another opponent I have to go through and go out there and win. It does happen to be Tito Ortiz. You know, it could be his last fight. Go out there and beat him, and that's my job. Afterwards, you know, it's kind of bittersweet. I win, but you know, one of my favorite fighters goes into retirement. You know, but right now I can't look at it like that. I have a job to do. I'm a fighter. My job is to go out there and win the fight, and it doesn't matter who it is. So I've been training as another opponent is just in front of me. I go out there and beat that guy, and that's it. And then afterwards, you know, hopefully I get my hand raised. I'll give him the accolades he deserves, and then move on from there.
Now, you did say that you went home and threw a little bit of a pity party after the Jones fight. Yeah. So what does a pity party for Bader involve? Ice cream, snacks? What does it involve?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of the opposite. You know, you go out there and win, and you're like, oh yeah, pizza, beer, all that. After you lose, you're just like, you feel so bad that you even are hard on yourself when you're just like eating bad or anything. You're like, what are you doing? You lost because, you know. And so it's just in your head, yeah, and it sucks. So like for a week, you just feel like you let everybody down basically. And you didn't, and your family loves you, your friends still love you, but you just feel just horrible. You ask any fighter, and then I don't want to feel that again. And I got over it, and I was like, I can't go back in that fight. So I just let it go and use it for motivation for my next one.
Nice. Last question. You have Robbie Lawler here working with you this time. What's he bringing to the game for you?
Oh, it's great. You know, a lot of experience, and he'll sit, you know, on the outside of the cage and watch sparring. And you know, all of our coaching staff is great, but he's been in the game for so long, and MMA specifically, that he can just pick up just little tiny things that'll, you know, he'll show me just a little thing off my jab that I needed to work on, and just get you out of that distance for a split second to come back with something else. And you know, not only that, he trains with us every day, so it's nice to have a experienced guy, a great guy like that. But yeah, he just picks up little things that are huge. You know, you don't realize that you're doing, because he's been in the game for so long, and he's a, you know, technical boxer, and you know, heavy hands, and he's more well-rounded, and you know, and has experience everywhere than you think. You roll with him, you're like, where did that come from? I thought you just knocked people out, but he's a great training partner.
Great. All right, well, Ryan, best of luck to you on Saturday night.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Hey!